They're going down quick, and that's why we're doing a mass evacuation, and it's a mandatory evacuation. We're getting people out of all their homes that's touching the water.
Concern about nearly 24 in the state of South Carolina of those already breached. One of them done intentionally, forcing people to evacuate their homes and find shelter until the danger subsides. Emergency crews saying nearly 1,000 people have reported to 34 shelters nationwide. They're making sure you know what's happening and as it happens. Weather Center Live starts right now. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic, and we still have a very real flood danger to talk about. In about 4 minutes, we're also going to talk about the southeast drying out. That is good news, but first, the not so good news. We need to fill you in on the breach dams in South Carolina. Here's another dam breach. This one that you're seeing right now is in Columbia. Already billions in damage with 300+ roads still shut down. South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley says more evacuations are likely as flood waters rise in some places. Well, those waters rise because the rivers are full in South Carolina, and these river basins in and around Charleston, Columbia seem to have been the ones most hardest hit. So as we get a little closer here, we're talking about the Great Petey River just south of Florence, the Santee River just northeast of Charleston, and the Edisto River, also one of the rivers that has risen. But as we go through the next minute or so, we'll show you where those rivers are right now and how they are beginning to potentially improve. Now, we do still have some river flood warnings. As you can see, those previously mentioned rivers, these little green areas in the flood warnings mean that flooding occurring or imminent. And with some of these rivers off toward the east, that the water still needs to come down from the northwest, right? These rivers flow downstream, that's what we like to call it. We still have river flood warnings for crests that may be coming as we look ahead toward the upcoming weekend. So Charleston, still with the water and still the big flooding problem, you still have a flood warning. As we said, some of these smaller rivers, even into North Carolina here, we do have some flood warnings that are in effect southeast of Fayetteville and just north of Wilmington. So it's not over yet, and we think until all these rivers get down and we get a chance to assess the damage, it certainly will not be. But still numerous river flood warnings, and even for the entire county of Charleston County, still a flood warning is in effect.